Okay, so I am going to be reacting to Zack Snyder. Yes, they had to put Zack Snyder's name in it. His Justice League official movie starring Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot, whatever his name is. I don't know. So, this is another superhero movie. We are not shocked. There's a new superhero movie every month. Last time it was Wonder Woman, and it was a complete disaster. So we are going to be watching this. I think it's only releasing on HBO. I'm not sure, or maybe it might be in movie theaters. But the state I'm in, Michigan, has all the movie theaters closed, so I haven't been able to watch movies in theaters in over a year. So let's watch this. Let's watch this. There we go. What are these special effects? Are these made in like After Effects or something? Like, look at these effects, bro. This is not like, what happened to quality special effects? Just adding in color correction and lasers everywhere does not make your movie convincing. Okay. And it's like he's constipated. It's not acting. He literally looks constipated. He doesn't look, not feeling any sort of emotion. Just looks constipated. Oh, they gotta add some more effects everywhere. That'll make your movie better. And a giant freaking logo. Like, the logo's taking up like a fourth of the freaking screen. Literally a fourth of the freaking screen, bro. In your official trailer, your premiere trailer for your film. And the funny thing is, did this release today? It doesn't show the release of this video, but it's fairly recent. And why is it not in widescreen? What kind of movie is not in widescreen? Do you not see the square? That means it's not widescreen. What in the world? How are you going to make a movie? Is this a TV show, or is this a movie? This might be a TV show, because nobody in their right mind would release a film that is not in widescreen. So here we have a little CGI city. Doesn't look real at all. It looks like a freaking Nintendo 64 cutscene. Everything's on fire, very original. Everything's on fire and nobody dies, because that's how superhero movies are. Literally endless destruction, no deaths. Here is the movie, the 1 millionth superhero movie this year, and I'm not even sure who's buying this or who's watching this, but it's just predictable. It's just predictable. Like, come on Hollywood, come on, show writers or whatever this is. I don't know if it's a show, movie, whatever, but step your game up. Step your freaking game up. You shouldn't have to reboot a superhero over and over and over and over again, because if it was good, you'd only need one reboot. You wouldn't have to keep rebooting it every 4 years. And Spider-Man, that's especially what they do with Spider-Man. They reboot him time and time again. I think they're coming out with another reboot. So really, what's his name? Tom Holland. They fired him, and now they're coming up with another one, because they know, oh man, we gotta make this money off these fanboys. Like, come on. Am I crazy, or is this not in HD? Why is this so blurry? Like, look at this. Look at this. They didn't even know how to fix the freaking bit rate on the video. Or it's just that bad. Oh my god. And people in the comments were like, no bro, no, it's just a trailer. Oh, well, you can't hate on it until it comes out. Now, it's garbage. It's pure, unadulterated garbage. And if you haven't found that out 26 seconds into this video, I don't know what to tell you. Look at this. They couldn't even get the bit rate right. Oh my gosh. He had a dream. And why does he sound like freaking Hulk Hogan? Doesn't even sound like Batman. I had a dream almost like a premonition. Wow, genius. Genius. What 10 out of 10 script writing. These movies are literally made for 12-year-olds, and most of the people paying to buy this are like 30 years old, 40 years old. When are you going to realize that this is superheroes are just, no. They had its run with the Avengers. I'll give them that. They had its run with the Spider-Man movies. They had its run with the Dark Knight and the Christopher Nolan Batman movies. But now it's just over. It's done. Give it up. Come up with something new. The superhero movies are the equivalent of disco music in the 70s. People just got sick of it. It's overused and it's overhyped. And look at this. Look at the special effects. It's like a freaking 14-year-old just downloaded After Effects and said, hey, I'm going to make a superhero movie. Look at that. It doesn't look real. There's too much stuff. Even the movie 300 looked better than this. Let's be honest. It had more taste, more art style. And now I can't even see what's going on because there's so much color correction. There's so many filters and layers. It literally, you can't even see what's in front of you because the CGI is so bad. They're hiding stuff. Look at this. Look, it's just a freaking still computer model. A freaking still computer model. No movement. Oh, this has to be a joke. This has to be a joke. No way they're releasing this like this. No freaking way. No way. No way. No. No, I refuse. I freaking refuse. This is real. This is 2020, 2021 CGI. This is the future. And people are saying, oh, we'll reach the uncanny valley eventually. No. The uncanny valley has been reached. The fact is, they're just not trying to make good CGI. They're not making good CGI on purpose because they're cutting corners. We have the technology to make believable CGI, but we just don't do it because it was just like, oh, this will take too long to render. It's too expensive. It'll be too much attention to detail, and you actually have to make art instead of cranking out these computer models. This is why you shouldn't mix comic books with realism. It's always a recipe for disaster, and it'll be boring. 2.5 hours of boring, depressing nonsense with bad special effects. That is what you're paying for. That is what you're paying for. I don't know if this is a movie or a series or an exclusive on HBO Max. Whatever that means. Why is it called Max? I don't know. But it looks terrible. It's literally just actors standing in front of a green screen with a bunch of effects all over. And it will just look god awful. I mean, you can make this in your freaking basement. Okay. There is no real set pieces, no real characters in the film. And it's like, why would I want to watch somebody stand in front of a fake looking background for 2.5 hours while they whisper dialogue trying to sound edgy? Like, seriously, like, I don't understand. Hasn't this already been done? Haven't we already seen a realistic live action Batman movie, and it was better than this? It was better. Zack Snyder's definition of making things edgy is adding a bunch of dark, depressing color correction to his films instead of actually showing the actual evilness, showing the actual darkness of the characters. Oh, it's so dark because it has dark music in it, and it has freaking special effects and color correction that makes it look dark. Yes, cinematography can be a useful tool of telling a tone or showing a tone of your film, but when you go overboard, it'll just look like garbage, and it'll be terrible. It's literally making my eyes hurt watching this.
I'm building an alliance to defend ourselves.
How do you know your team's strong enough? If you can't bring down the charging bull, then don't wave the red cape at
We were sent here for a reason.
No. No, 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 no. Stop. Stop. Cancel this series before it's too late. Who in their right mind would pay money for this? Who in their right mind would even remotely want to see this? Who? Give a name. Somebody. Why in the world is Hollywood only focused on superhero movies and reboots like Godzilla versus King Kong? It's getting stale, and it's been stale for the last 5 years. I reached my superhero burnout after the second Avengers film. I'm like, okay, this isn't even fun anymore. And I was in high school when I finally gave up watching superhero movies. And the last good superhero movie was Avengers Infinity War. You could say that was good because it had all that build up. But now it's like, okay, you did what you did. You told the story you needed to. And nobody even takes DC seriously. Nobody. Unless you're just a fanboy. But what is this, man? A man in the clouds. What am I even seeing here? Like, you pause it at any moment in this trailer, and it will just look terrible. I'm in HD. This is HD at 1080p, and it looks like something you'd see in the early 2000s.
And even if it takes you the rest of your life.
Oh my god. What in the world?
Takes you the rest of your life.
Yeah, because that's physics right there, boy.
The rest of
That's
your life.
physics. Couldn't even get a real car. Couldn't even get a real car. You had to freaking computer generate that too. Oh no, it doesn't matter if it doesn't look realistic and it looks like a freaking cartoon. We'll save money, guys. Like, seriously. They probably have a bunch of college student interns working for them, saving all that good money. They don't have to buy real sets. They don't have to buy real special effects. They don't have to do anything. Because it's all about cutting corners. But the problem is, if you cut so many corners, why should I watch your film? Why should I even remotely care about your film if all I'm going to see is a bunch of people cutting corners? Cutting corner in dialogue, cutting corner in set pieces, cutting corner in characters, cutting corner in everything. And there's nothing new about this film. Nothing creative about this film or movie or show, whatever. It just looks like garbage. Hot, drooling garbage. Made for the lowest common denominator of human intelligence in the 21st century. This is what this film is. It is not something that people with an actual brain would watch. How can you sit through this and not laugh at the bad special effects that defy all laws of physics? Let's watch this one more time. Let's watch this car, which is not really a car, it's just a computer generated image of a car. And cars that literally looks like a photo. Am I crazy, or do people actually think this looks real? Do people even step outside anymore? That's the thing. People don't even step outside to see what's real and what's not real. They're too busy watching these stupid movies that look fake.
And even if it takes you the rest of your life, find out what that reason is.
Let me guess. They're going to get their powers at the end. And they're going to stop the bad guy. They're going to get a huge boost towards their powers at the very end when it's convenient. It's probably going to be Superman. And he's going to stop the bad guy. He's just going to be all powerful. Just get a huge power boost. That's how these movies are written. That's how most superhero movies are written. Somebody gets a freaking convenient plot device and they just wreak havoc on the villain.
They said the age of heroes would never come again.
Boring. It's just everything that we've already seen. So we get them standing in a line. Who do we have here? Aquaman. It's kind of boring. Although he is my most likable out of this entire group. He at least has somewhat of a personality. But the rest of them I don't really care for, because they have 0%. And the thing is, they probably ruined his character too, because he's just dark and gritty. It's a problem with these Zack Snyder movies. You trade in actual humanity. I mean, even in dark moments, you can have humanity in your film. You don't have to have your characters be literal robots. And they all look like robots. Okay. Even Wonder Woman, she walks like a robot, she talks like a robot. No emotion, no acting. It's a snooze fest. Sure, you might have the brand of Justice League, but it's just as boring as any other film coming out now. No difference.
The age of heroes would never come again.
It will. It has to.
Man, I can't.
We live in a society
so
where honor is a distant memory. Isn't that right? Batman.
Oh, they gotta put in a cameo. They gotta show something we've already seen. We've already seen the Joker. There's been like 20 Joker films in the last 2 years. Okay, we're sick of the Joker too. We're sick of the freaking Joker. Come up with something new, something refreshing, something innovative. We don't want to see the same thing over and over and over and over again. Come on, Hollywood. Hollywood is dead. Stop supporting them. Stop funding them. Stop giving them your money. It's a joke at this point. Like, they're just trading money in turn. They're trading money over releasing original art pieces of films. Instead, they rather just make the same film over and over and over again. garbage, boring, lame, and only sheeple will watch it.